I know what you're here for. You want this. And this too. Millions of views, thousands of subscribers. And most of all, you want to make money doing what you love, creating music. So let's dive in. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to create your very own AI singer and generate original AI songs using Suno AI. I'll show you how to take full creative control of the process, from writing lyrics with ChatGPT to crafting music that connects with real people. We'll also break down the strategy behind some of the biggest YouTube Shorts channels in the AI music space, how they use copyrighted songs legally, what tricks they're using to go viral, and how you can launch your own AI music channel using short-form content. Then, we're going to create a full-length AI music video together. A powerful, uplifting story built with the best AI video generator tools available today. And before we wrap, I'll share practical tips to help you get more views and grow your channel fast. Alright, let's kick things off with ChatGPT. The first thing I do is ask ChatGPT Plus to write lyrics for an uplifting, emotionally resonant song. I provide a title, a brief idea of what the song should be about, the tone I'm going for, and the name of the AI tool I'll use to turn it into music, Suno AI in this case. This level of detail helps ChatGPT really understand the vision, so the lyrics it generates are pretty much ready to copy and paste. I've included all of my prompts and tools in a free Google Doc. Check the description below for access. Prompting is everything if you want to get the best results out of AI. And when I analyzed the lyrics, I was blown away. The words captured real human emotion, things we can all relate to, like going through tough times and finding strength in the struggle. ChatGPT even structured the song with verses, a chorus, and a bridge, all clearly labeled. It's wild how well it handles this process. Once I had the lyrics, I jumped over to Suno AI. Here's what the interface looks like. You'll see a Create button that opens up the space where your music comes to life. Since we already have lyrics, I selected the Custom option. At the time I recorded this, Suno had just released version 4.5. It's packed with cool features. For example, you can choose a specific music style or exclude certain styles entirely, depending on the sound you're going for. Your workspace is where all your generated songs will show up, and there's also a section that displays a live preview of your lyrics while the song plays. Now, I get that this might look a little intimidating if it's your first time using Suno, but trust me, it's way easier than it looks. I pasted my lyrics directly from ChatGPT into the Suno interface and cleaned them up just a bit. One pro tip: delete the song title before generating, because otherwise, Suno might think it's part of the lyrics. And here's something really important. Any instructions or structural labels like chorus or verse should always go inside brackets. That tells Suno AI that these are not lyrics, but structural cues, and it helps the AI generate music with more accurate timing and tone. Now that the lyrics are polished and ready, what comes next? Now it's time to ask ChatGPT to generate a style description for our song. I was feeling inspired, so I mentioned some of my favorite bands, Coldplay, OneRepublic, and Imagine Dragons, and dropped in a few of their songs as examples. Based on that input, ChatGPT came up with a style description for a pop rock track featuring rhythmic percussion, layered vocal harmonies, and an energetic chorus with electronic elements to give it a modern feel. Honestly, I loved it. Just reading that description made me imagine a powerful, emotional track, one that lifts you up, hits you in the feels, and celebrates life's small victories after hard times. It even said the style was perfect for capturing the feeling of rising after a fall, which is exactly the vibe I was going for. With that description ready, I jumped back into Suno AI, pasted it in, and clicked Create. Now, let's take a listen together, and you tell me which version speaks to you more. Remember, every time you click Create inside Suno, it generates 2 versions of the song so you can choose your favorite. Alright, what do you think?
Some days the sky turns gray and the weight won't go away. You feel the world move past while you're stuck in yesterday. But there's magic in the still. Even broken hearts can heal. You're stronger than you know, and the cracks let in the light Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet, in the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good. A sunrise through the blinds, a hug that changes minds, the sound of your own breath after thinking you had none. We're all just learning how to fall and still stand proud. There's a fire deep inside that never fades, just grows. Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet, in the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good. We lose, we learn, we try, we break, we bend, we cry. But even through the storm, we find reasons to be alive. A hand to hold, a dream to chase, a simple smile, a warm embrace. The little things that whisper you're exactly where you should. Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every step, every stumble builds a world you can reclaim. Life is good, not perfect, but true. And the best part is you. It's the light behind your eyes. It's your will to rise and rise. Yeah, life is good. Oh, so breathe it in and let it shine. This messy, wild, and sacred ride. Life is good. Yeah, life is good.
Let's play the next version.
Some days the sky turns gray and the weight won't go away. You feel the world move past while you're stuck in yesterday. But there's magic in the still. Even broken hearts can heal. You're stronger than you know, and the cracks let in the light. Life is good even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet and the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good. A sunrise through the blinds, a hug that changes minds, the sound of your own breath after thinking you had none. We're all just learning how to fall and still stand proud. There's a fire deep inside that never fades, just grows. Life is good even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story There's beauty in the pain. Every step, every stumble builds a world you can reclaim. Life is good, not perfect but true. And the best part is you. It's the light behind your eyes. It's your will to rise and rise. Yeah, life is good. So breathe it in and let it shine. This messy, wild and sacred ride. Life is good. Yeah, life is good.
Here's something cool you might not know. Suno AI lets you assign custom voices to your lyrics. That means you can actually create distinct characters in your song by naming them and specifying the voice type, male or female. I decided to assign a male voice to verse 1 and a female voice, named Olivia, to the chorus. But here's the trick. Each character's name has to be inside brackets. That tells Suno which voice to apply to each section. So I copied the male voice tag and added it wherever I wanted his vocals, and did the same for Olivia in the chorus. Then I had a new idea. I wanted to add violin sounds to the track. So I went back to ChatGPT, updated the style description to include the violin, and replaced the old one in Suno with this new version. Hit create again. And here's what happened.
Some days the sky turns gray and the weight won't go away. You feel the world move past while you're stuck in yesterday. But there's magic in the still. Even broken hearts can heal. You're stronger than you know, and the cracks let in the light.
Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet, in the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good.
Sunrise through the blinds, a hug that changes minds, the sound of your own breath after thinking you had none. We're all just learning how to fall and still stand proud. There's a fire deep inside that never fades, just grows.
Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet, in the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good. We lose, we learn, we try, we break, we bend, we cry. But even through the storm, we find reasons to be alive. A hand to hold, a dream to chase, a simple smile, a warm embrace. The little things that whisper you're exactly where you should.
Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every step, every stumble builds a world you can reclaim.
Life is good, not perfect but true. And the best part is you. It's the light behind your eyes. It's your will to rise and rise. Yeah, life is good.
is good. Yeah, life is good.
This new version came out a bit slower. Not bad at all, just a different vibe. Sometimes Suno doesn't follow your prompt to the letter, but honestly, the result was still impressive. The AI voices were beautiful, and the emotion was definitely there. Let's check out the second version and see if it hits differently.
Some days the sky turns gray and the weight won't go away. You feel the world move past while you're stuck in yesterday. But there's magic in the still. Even broken hearts can heal. You're stronger than you know, and the cracks let in the light.
Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good, in the highs and lows, in the quiet, in the flow.
It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good. A sunrise through the blinds, a hug that changes minds, the sound of your own breath after thinking you had none.
We're all just learning how to fall and still stand proud.
There's a fire deep inside that never fades, just grows.
Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good, in the highs and lows, in the quiet, in the flow.
It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good. We lose, we learn, we try, we break, we bend, we cry. But even through the storm we find reasons to be alive. A hand to hold, a dream to chase, a simple smile, a warm embrace. The little things that whisper you're exactly where you should.
Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every step, every stumble builds a world you can reclaim. Life is good, not perfect but true, and the best part is you.
It's the light behind your eyes, it's your will to rise and rise. Yeah, life is good.
So breathe it in, let it shine.
This messy, wild and sacred ride. Life is good. Life is good.
This version turned out even better than the last one. What really stood out to me was how Suno AI added some beautiful ad-libs, those spontaneous little vocal runs or melodic phrases that the lead singer layers on top of the main melody. They were subtle but powerful, and they really brought the track to life. Alright, hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, but trust me, it's about to get even better. I asked ChatGPT to adapt the style description based on one of my favorite songs from Coldplay, Every Teardrop is a Waterfall. I made sure the prompt indicated that the band name and song title wouldn't be mentioned in the description, only the style. Once I had the new description, I dropped it into Suno, and then I had an idea. What if I added a solo instrument into the mix? So I included violin solo in certain parts of the lyrics using brackets, just like we did with the vocal tags. This tells Suno to treat the violin as an additional element rather than part of the lyrics. Then I hit create again. Let's hear this version.
Some days the sky turns gray and the weight won't go away. You feel the world move past while you're stuck in yesterday. But there's magic in the still, even broken hearts can heal. You're stronger than you know, and the cracks let in the light.
Life is good, even when it rains, there's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet, in the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good.
A sunrise through the blinds, a hug that shakes.
Okay, full honesty, this one was a bit too slow for my taste, so I decided to skip it and move on. Still, it was a great test of how much creative control we have just by tweaking prompts.
Some days the sky turns gray and the weight won't go away. You feel the world move past while you're stuck in yesterday. But there's magic in the still, even broken hearts can heal. You're stronger than you know, and the cracks let in the light.
Life is good even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet, in the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good.
A sunrise through the blinds, a hug that changes minds, the sound of your own breath after thinking you had none. We're all just learning how to fall and still stand proud. There's a fire deep inside that never fades, just grows. Life is good even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet, in the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good. We lose, we learn, we try, we break, we bend, we cry. But even through the storm we find reasons to be alive. A hand to hold, a dream to chase, a simple smile, a warm embrace. The little things that whisper you're exactly where you should.
Life is good even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every step, every stumble builds a world you can reclaim. Life is good, not perfect but true. And the best part is you. It's the light behind your eyes. It's your will to rise and rise. Yeah, life is good. So breathe it in and let it shine. This messy, wild, and sacred ride. Life is good. Yeah, life is good.
And honestly, the violin solo added something really special. I loved how it paired with the alternating male and female voices. What about you? Do you like this style and that voice combo? Let me know in the comments, I read all of them. Now we're getting close to the final version. This time, I made one more change. The entire song would be sung by Olivia, and I described her voice as soprano. To make sure Suno AI understood this, I placed Olivia's name at the top of the lyrics, in brackets, and removed every other reference to Liam, the male voice I used earlier. Once everything looked clean, I hit create again.
Some days the sky turns gray and the way won't go away. You feel the world move past while you're stuck in yesterday. But there's magic in the still. Even broken hearts can heal. You're stronger than you know, and the cracks let in the light. Life is good, even when it rains, there's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet, in the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good. Sunrise through the blinds, a hug that changes minds, the sound of your own breath after thinking you had none. We're all just learning how to fall and still stand proud. There's a fire deep inside that never fades, just grows. Life is good, even when it rains, there's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet, in the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good. We lose, we learn, we try, we break, we bend, we cry. But even through the storm, we find reasons to be alive. A hand to hold, a dream to chase, a simple smile, a warm embrace. The little things that whisper, you're exactly where you should. Life is good, even when it rains, there's beauty in the pain. Every step, every stumble builds a world you can reclaim. Life is good, not perfect but true, and the best part is you. It's the light behind your eyes, it's your will to rise and rise. Yeah, life is good. So breathe it in and let it shine. This messy, wild, and sacred ride. Life is good. Yeah, life is good.
The first track started off slow, but then picked up rhythm and flow as it went on. Let's check out the second version and see if it lands even better.
Some days the sky turns gray and the weight won't go away. You feel the world move past while you're stuck in yesterday. But there's magic in the still. Even broken hearts You're stronger than you know, and the cracks let in the light. Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet and the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Your life is good. A sunrise through the blinds, a hug that changes minds, the sound of your own breath after thinking you had none. We're all just learning how to fall and still stand proud. There's a fire deep inside that never fades, just grows. Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet, in the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good. We lose, we learn, we try, we break, we bend, we cry. But even through the storm, we find reasons to be alive. A hand to hold, a dream to chase, a simple smile, a warm embrace. The little things that whisper you're exactly where you should. Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every step, every stumble builds a world you can reclaim. Life is good, not perfect but true, and the best part is you. It's the light behind your eyes, it's your will to rise and rise. Your life is good, so breathe it in and let it shine. This messy world and sacred ride. Life is good. Yeah, life is good.
When I heard it, I thought, this might be the one. The rhythm was tight, the soprano vocals soared, and the instrumentation gave me chills. And most importantly, the lyrics hit exactly the emotional note I was going for, something that moves people and lifts them up. With that final version in hand, it was time to move on to the visual side. I opened up CapCut, dragged the song into the timeline, and started listening. My goal here was to extract a short but powerful portion of the track to turn into a YouTube short. Once I found the part I liked best, I zoomed in on the timeline to make a precise cut, trimmed the audio, and exported it as an MP3 file. Now we're ready to bring the visuals to life. Next, I jumped over to Kling AI and used their latest version, Kling 2.1, to bring the music to life visually. I typed in a simple but expressive prompt. The woman moves her lips, singing with feeling. Her legs sway slightly in sync with the music. She smiles as she strums the acoustic guitar rhythmically. Pretty straightforward, right? Once Kling generated the clip, I used the lip sync AI feature. I clicked on Upload Local Dubbing, selected the MP3 file I exported earlier from CapCut, hit Generate, and just like that, done. For only 35 credits using Kling 2.1, plus 10 credits for lip syncing, I had a fully animated AI music short ready to go. I uploaded it straight to YouTube Shorts. At the time I'm recording this video, that short already has more than 2,200 views, and it's only been live for a few days. Now keep in mind, my channel isn't even fully focused on music, but imagine what kind of results you could get if your channel is all about AI music, AI singers, and trending songs. But here's the thing, if you've been following my journey, you know I like to keep it real. Even though this kind of content is relatively quick and easy to produce, there's still a strategy behind why it performs well. So now I want to shift gears a bit and introduce you to someone who knows this space inside and out. Meet our YouTube Shorts expert, Megan.
Hey legends, I know you're chasing those millions of views, just like AI Music Nova. So let's break down exactly how they're doing it. Check out one of their top-performing YouTube Shorts. It's only 15 seconds long, which is kind of perfect. It's short enough to grab your attention instantly, but just long enough to keep looping over and over, especially because their AI singer looks so realistic. Now take a closer look at the description. They credit the original song not once, but twice, once in the title and again in the description. That's super important for copyright compliance. Plus, the song they used? It's a well-known track that resonates with people all over the world. The video also features on-screen lyrics and a recognizable logo, which helps with branding and audience retention. But let's check out another powerhouse channel, AI Music Diva. Same formula, thousands of subscribers and millions of views. But what really makes them stand out is how hyper-realistic their AI singer looks. Seriously, you have to watch the video twice to even realize it's AI generated. I love how the singer looks directly at the camera and makes eye contact. It feels personal and engaging. Now, if you check their description, they're doing the same thing, crediting the original artist and song. And when you click on the audio track being used in that short, boom, you'll see tons of remixes using the same sound, all racking up thousands or even millions of views. So, how can you do the same? One easy option is to find a YouTube video downloader online. Just Google it. Paste the video link, click download, and you'll get the audio saved on your device. Now for the fun part, I'm going to use Hedra AI for this demo, which is super simple. Just 3 steps. Upload your audio file. Upload an image of your AI singer. Type your animation prompt. For this example, I kept it simple. The woman moves her lips, singing with feeling as she smiles, and her body sways slightly in sync with the music. This cost me 93 credits, and after a short wait, boom, the AI-generated video is ready. From there, I downloaded the clip and used CapCut to remove the audio. Then, I uploaded the final video from my phone using the YouTube Remix feature. And this step is super important. Always upload from your phone when using the Remix feature, so that the video syncs correctly with the trending audio track. Also, this is crucial. According to YouTube's policy, you're allowed to remix sounds, but you must credit the original audio. Always include proper attribution, just like you see in those top-performing shorts. I've dropped a link to the official YouTube article in the Google Doc if you want to dive deeper. But hey, maybe you want to go the safer route and have some fun at the same time. Check out Top Medi AI. It's an amazing AI tool that lets you generate music using the voices of popular singers. Want to sound like Ariana Grande?
It's been a long day.
How about Michael Jackson?
Ain't there, but it feels just a little bit bigger now.
Taylor Swift?
Inside your heart, is there anyone familiar?
Or even Avril Lavigne?
Although loneliness has always been a friend.
The possibilities are endless. If you're curious, I've added the link in the description so you can explore it yourself and play around. Alright Danny, back to you in the studio. Let's show the legends how to create a full AI music video from scratch.
Huge thanks to Megan for that amazing breakdown, and for giving us solid ideas to kickstart our own YouTube Shorts channels using AI. If you felt like she brought some serious value today, do me a favor, smash that like button, and show some love by subscribing to the channel. She definitely earned it. Alright legends, let's say you want even more tools and creative options to get started. Here's one simple tip. I use Windows plus Shift plus S to launch the snipping tool and grab a screenshot of anything I want to use as a reference. If you're on Mac, press Shift plus Command plus 4 to select a custom area. Next, I head over to ChatGPT and paste the screenshot. My prompt is super simple. I only need a prompt to create a similar photorealistic image like this. Once ChatGPT gives me the prompt, I go to Google Image FX, paste it, and make sure my settings are set to vertical aspect ratio. Then I hit Create. In seconds, I get a bunch of stunning AI-generated images. I picked the one I liked best and saved it. Now before I show you the animation tools I use, check this out. I found this fun app on the Google Play Store. These are the kinds of results you can expect.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Belly of...
Not bad, huh? It's a great option if you're using an Android phone and want to create casual AI music videos right from your device. If you're on iPhone, there's also a cool app called Revive. Here are a few sample animations it can generate.
Guess you wonder where I've been.
Again, it's simple, quick, and surprisingly effective. Now, if you're already using Kling AI, that's totally fine. Just keep in mind that as of now, Kling lets you create up to 10-second long YouTube shorts, and they'll look something like this: clean, polished, and super useful for AI-generated content. I've also seen a lot of creators using Dreamina, another AI video generator tool that's growing in popularity. But let's say you want to create your short using Hedra AI with free credits. Here's what that looks like. As a free user, you can upload up to 20 seconds of audio, and you can use Hedra Character 3, which is their latest and most realistic model at the time I'm recording this. Just type your motion prompt to animate the image of your AI singer, and Hedra will take care of the rest. The results are pretty impressive.
Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet and the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Your life is good.
Now, if you're a Hagen user, there's a smart workaround for this too. Head to the Avatars section and search for Singer. You'll see options like Suki. This avatar has a still photo and a motion video version. Select the one with motion, then go into the studio, delete the default script, upload your own audio file, and hit submit. Before I show you that final result, here's another creative method you can try inside Hagen. Go back to Avatars and hit Create New Avatar. Fill out the form with your avatar's details and describe your character using a short prompt. I used the same one as before and selected a realistic style with a full body portrait. Hagen generated 4 different options for me. I picked my favorite and saved it. Now, you've got a brand new AI singer. Head over to the Add Motion option and click it. This will turn your still image into a 10-second animated video with subtle body movement. There are built-in templates, but we're going to use a custom prompt instead. I uploaded my character's image to ChatGPT, asked for a short, realistic motion prompt, and used it to generate 2 motion videos in Runway. According to Hagen, Runway adds smooth and subtle gestures like eye movement and gentle hand gestures. Then I generated another 2 versions in Minimax, which is more dynamic, though sometimes a bit less accurate. I tested both tools, and now I've got 4 animated clips ready to go. Same process as before. I brought all the motion videos into the Hagen Studio, added the MP3 file, and let the platform handle the lip syncing. Ready to see how it turned out? Here are the final results.
Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet and the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Your life is good. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet and the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Your life is good. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet and the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Your life is good. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet and the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Your
Alright, legends, now that I've shown you all these behind-the-scenes methods and creative workarounds, here's the big takeaway. You can use any AI tool you want. Almost every tool that supports lip syncing can deliver decent results. Some are better than others, sure, but what really makes the difference is your creativity and your ability to write solid prompts. That's the real secret to getting the best out of these AI tools. So that's how you can start your very own YouTube Shorts channel, using your own AI singer and AI-generated music. But now, let's level up. I'm going to show you how to create a long-form AI music video, and even better, how you can actually make money online with it. Let's start with the money side first. If you head over to Fiverr, you'll find freelancers offering custom AI music video creation services. If you take time to polish your skills and build a standout portfolio, this could be a fun and profitable way to earn income using tools you already enjoy working with. Some of these creators charge premium prices, and once you see the quality of their videos, you'll understand why. Alright, now let me walk you through my own workflow to create an emotional, story-driven AI music video from scratch. Stick with me until the end, because I'll also share some powerful tips to help you get more views once your video is live. So here's what I did. First, I asked ChatGPT to write a heartfelt story that would resonate with a global audience. Then I pasted in my song lyrics so that the story could match the tone and message of the track. ChatGPT came back with an awesome concept featuring 5 main characters, each from a different country, age group, and walk of life. It was diverse, emotional, and incredibly visual. Now, since my song is about 3 minutes and 45 seconds long, I estimated I'd need around 45 clips, each about 5 seconds long. I wouldn't use them all, of course. Some would be replaced with footage of my AI singer, but I wanted a large batch to work with and select the best moments from. That's how I ended up requesting 45 unique prompts from ChatGPT, each based on the evolving story. One of the most challenging parts of this process? Creating consistent characters across all the images. To solve this, I gave ChatGPT specific instructions. Describe each main character consistently across the scenes, maintaining the same physical traits, clothing style, and general vibe while changing only the action they were performing. This gave me a chain of well-structured prompts that described not only the action in each scene, but also how the character looked, what they were wearing, and that it should be rendered in a photorealistic style. Next, I went to my go-to free AI image generator, Google Image FX. I pasted in the first prompt and clicked Create. Once I got an image I liked, I downloaded it immediately. But here's where it gets a bit more advanced. To keep character consistency across multiple images, I copied the original prompt and asked ChatGPT to maintain the same structure but update the action. In this next scene, for example, the man is staring at a framed photo of a woman. The updated prompt still included all the original character details, appearance, outfit, vibe, and added the new action. I pasted that into Google Image FX again. But before hitting Create, I made sure to lock the seed number by clicking the padlock icon. This is crucial. Locking the seed ensures that the AI tries to generate characters that look visually similar, maintaining that consistency from scene to scene. The result? Solid. I kept generating a few more until I found the perfect image. And don't go anywhere, because up next, I'll show you a completely different method for generating consistent character prompts that's even easier to manage. For the next image, I repeated the same process. I used the previous prompt and asked ChatGPT to update the action while keeping the character's appearance and style consistent. After generating a few options, I finally landed on one that captured the moment just right. Then came a powerful part of the story, introducing a little girl. I simply asked ChatGPT for a prompt that placed her walking into the scene in a photorealistic composition. Based on the story's context, ChatGPT described her look and movement in detail. Now, since we're working with a child character, Google Image FX only returned 2 results, likely due to platform safety policies. I tried again, and this time, the images were beautiful. I downloaded the one that emotionally fit best. Here's where the narrative deepens. The idea is that watching his daughter, this man feels something shift inside. Her presence gives him the strength to rise up, shake off his sadness, and move forward. So in the next scene, he changes clothes and looks at himself in the mirror, his reflection filled with resilience and determination. And the image? It captured that exact feeling. After that, I had an idea. What if I asked ChatGPT to combine the original descriptions of both the father and daughter and build a new scene where they're walking side by side, holding hands down the sidewalk? It would symbolize hope, that no matter how hard life gets, the motivation can give us purpose and light. So I did just that. ChatGPT preserved both character descriptions and generated a new prompt for that shared moment. The image turned out exactly how I imagined it: warm, hopeful, and emotionally moving. Next, I introduced a new character to the story, a Japanese elderly woman. And again, I followed the same process. Let me share the intention behind her arc. I wanted to show her looking out of a window on a rainy day, visibly saddened by the loss of a loved one. You can feel the heaviness in the scene, but then something changes. Instead of staying stuck in grief, she wraps a scarf around her neck and steps outside, choosing to refresh her thoughts and reconnect with life, even if just for a walk. By now, I'm sure you've caught on to the method. Consistent character descriptions powered by ChatGPT, locked seed values in Google Image FX, and clear, emotional storytelling through visual prompts. That's how I created a sequence of cohesive, emotional AI-generated images that not only tell a story, but feel deeply human. And trust me, the next scenes only get better. Now here's one detail I think you'll find super helpful, especially if you're working with frontal character shots. In earlier scenes, like when the characters were walking down the street, their faces were turned away. But in this next scene, the little girl brings a flower to the elderly woman, and both of them are facing each other. So I needed to be extra careful with consistency. Here's how I handled it. I copied the description of the elderly woman and the description of the little girl, both structured in parentheses, and asked ChatGPT to combine them. Then I requested a prompt that described the moment when the child is handing the flower to the older woman, making sure both faces are clearly visible and the style remains photorealistic. The result? It worked beautifully. Now let me show you another method to generate consistent character prompts using ChatGPT, this time using a different story arc that turned out even better than expected. So I shifted gears a bit and asked ChatGPT to build a new character storyline, but with a twist. First, I requested a consistent character description that could be reused across all prompts. Then, I outlined a short emotional narrative involving a young girl. She happily goes to school, she faces bullying, she opens up to her parents, who listen patiently. The next day, she finds the courage to stand up to her bullies, and in the final scene, she looks happy and empowered again. Once ChatGPT had the full context, it created a detailed base prompt describing the girl's appearance, and then 5 action-based prompts for each scene in her story arc. Let's grab the first prompt and head over to Google Image FX. And wow, the result is stunning. The image captures the girl's expression, posture, and energy so well. I honestly love it. This method is incredibly effective when you want your AI-generated story to flow smoothly with characters that feel authentic and visually consistent from scene to scene. But now, time for the truth. Would the characters actually look consistent in every image? And yes, they did. The results were amazing. I honestly loved them. Everything from the girl's hairstyle to her expression carried through the scene after scene with just enough variation to reflect the story, but without losing her core identity. This part became so much easier. I just copied and pasted the prompts that ChatGPT had generated, adjusted the actions as needed, and let Google Image FX do the magic. Quick tip here. Since the final scene takes place the next day, I changed her clothing to reflect the passage of time, but I kept her style, face, and overall vibe consistent. So here's your quick wrap-up if you want to create consistent characters in your AI-generated stories. First, make sure your prompts always contain a stable character description. Same hairstyle, same clothing style, same emotional tone. Second, always lock the seed value in your AI image generator. This tells the tool to use the same visual DNA across scenes, helping your characters look the same even in different contexts. With these 2 simple steps, you can easily create visual stories for long-form videos or even YouTube shorts. And honestly, I'm already imagining full AI-generated movies. Sure, it takes more time, but it's totally worth the creative payoff. Now, let's move on. I want to show you a few ideas that can help you grow your audience, especially if you're planning to start an AI music channel. Let's talk about the next character in my video. I followed the same process. I asked ChatGPT for a full character description, hairstyle, eye color, clothing, and then added a list of actions that he would perform throughout the scenes. I took those prompts over to Google ImageFX, pasted them one by one, and started generating photorealistic AI images just like before. Here's the backstory I built for him. He's a young man working hard, even on a rainy night, selling hot dogs from a small street stand. But the rain keeps customers away. He ends up going home, worried about the bills piling up. But the next day, he wakes up with a fresh mindset, grateful for a new day and the chance to try again. And this time, when he sets up shop, there's a line of people waiting to buy from him. This final scene, showing multiple people, was the most challenging one to generate. Capturing the crowd without breaking consistency or realism took a few tries, but I kept it in because it's such an important part of the story. Now, let's talk about the final character in the story, a young woman going through a breakup. At first, she isolates herself, staying home and feeling overwhelmed. But eventually, she has a realization. Being alone is a choice. So she picks up the phone, calls her friends, and they all head out to a restaurant. That small shift in mindset helps her feel happy again. And maybe, just maybe, she opens the door to meeting someone who truly supports her. Once again, this part of the story follows the same theme. You fall, but then you rise. It's all about resilience. While working on that storyline, I also began generating the final image of my AI singer. This time, I wanted her performing live on stage, with blurred musicians in the background, something that visually reflects the violin sounds and other live instruments from the song. Once I found the right image using Google ImageFX, I brought it into Canva for some light editing. First, I applied the automatic color adjustment to give the image a polished look. Then I tried using Canva's Magic Grab tool to isolate the singer from the mic, but it didn't work quite the way I wanted. So instead, I switched to Magic Eraser and carefully removed the microphone cable. After that, I upscaled the image to sharpen the details. Then I duplicated it and used Canva's Remove Background feature. I repositioned my AI singer to make sure she fit naturally into the scene and stood out from the blurred concert background. Next, I fine-tuned the colors of both the foreground and background until everything looked cohesive and cinematic. When I was happy with the final composition, I downloaded the image and headed straight to Hedra AI. There, I uploaded the image and selected the right settings. Hedra Character 3, 16:9 aspect ratio, and 720 resolution. To keep my thoughts organized and the motion natural, I asked ChatGPT to generate a short motion prompt describing how the AI singer should move. Once I had the prompt ready, I pasted it into Hedra, hit generate, and waited while the system used 1,341 credits to animate the scene. So, yeah, now it was time for the waiting game. But while Hedra was working its magic, I jumped into my favorite part. I opened up Kling AI, and to my surprise, version 2.1 had just dropped the same day I was recording this video. First, I trained ChatGPT to help me generate animation prompts for each image I uploaded. Once that was set up, I dropped in the first image. ChatGPT instantly provided a detailed motion prompt. It was that easy. I uploaded the image to Kling AI, pasted the prompt, selected a 5-second duration, and hit generate. Here's something cool. Kling 2.1 only costs 35 credits to animate the clip, which is the same as version 1.6. But the difference? Kling says this latest version is more efficient, and honestly, I could tell. For example, the motion prompt asked the elderly woman to do simple but deeply human things. Blink, exhale, clutch the old photo, all while adding subtle, emotional movement to the scene. Then I moved on to the next image. Same process. I uploaded the image to both Kling and ChatGPT. ChatGPT returned a brand new motion prompt tailored to the next scene, and I generated the animation. Rinse and repeat. I did this for each remaining image, gradually building the emotional timeline of the video. While Kling kept generating the animations in the background, I want to take a moment to share something personal with you. In real life, I'm a pretty shy guy, and to be honest, I've been dealing with some personal struggles lately. You know how life has its ups and downs? Some days are just heavier than others, and sometimes we need a little help, a little reminder, a little spark to keep us moving. That's what this song was for me. I created it as a way to encourage myself to rise again, to remind myself that it's okay to fall, as long as we get back up. Every scene in this video, every character, every melody, was crafted with the hope that it might resonate with someone else out there who's going through something hard. If you're watching this and feel like that's you, I just want to say, you're not alone. This song is my gift to you. Wherever you are in the world, I hope this message reaches you and reminds you to stand proud, to keep going, and to write your next chapter, your way. Alright, legends, let's wrap up this tutorial strong. We're in the final stretch, and by now, you've seen exactly how I built this AI music video from scratch. Now imagine this. If you follow the prompt structures I've shared in the Google Doc linked below, you can start creating your own AI music videos today. So, what tools should you use? Personally, I like to keep it simple. Here are my top 5. ChatGPT for writing lyrics, story arcs, and detailed prompts. Google Image FX for generating photorealistic visuals. Kling AI for animation and lip sync AI. Suno AI to create original AI-generated songs. CapCut to bring everything together in the editing timeline. That's your core AI music video toolkit right there. Now let's say you want to take this a step further and offer these videos as a service on Fiverr. In that case, you'll probably need all tools, except for Suno, since most clients will provide their own song. Let's break down the cost. ChatGPT and Google Image FX are free. Suno AI is super affordable, around $10 a month, and it lets you generate tons of songs. Even better, if you're on the Pro or Premier plan when you create a song, you legally own the commercial rights, even after your subscription ends. Kling AI is the most expensive, but also the most powerful. For one full video, including animation and lip sync, I spent around 1,300 credits. So to be safe, budget around 1,500 credits per full video. If you're on Kling's Premier monthly plan, you could probably generate 4 to 5 high-quality videos, depending on how many video generations you test. The key is to keep your workflow lean, organized, and creative. This doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. It's all about how you use the tools and stay focused on your goals. Now that you've created your song and visuals, it's time to bring everything together using CapCut. Here's my simple 3-step editing process. Step 1. Drag your finished AI song into the timeline. Step 2. Drop in the lip-synced video of your AI singer directly above the audio. Step 3. Arrange the animated clips you created in Kling AI, syncing them with the lyrics for the most emotional impact. That's it. Smooth, clean, and effective. But while I was editing, something hit me. The 5 stories in the video were powerful, but I wanted to end the song with a hopeful visual. So, I came up with an idea. What if I closed the video by showing each of the 5 main characters in a portrait-style shot, smiling, looking happy, grounded, and approachable? So I did what I'd done before. I went back to ChatGPT, pasted each character's original description, and asked it to preserve everything: appearance, clothing, vibe. But this time, I added one simple instruction: make them smile. Once I had the updated prompts, I returned to Google Image FX, made sure to reuse the same seed values from the earlier scenes for consistency, and generated each new image. Then, I animated those smiling portraits using Kling AI, just like the previous clips, downloaded the 5 short videos, and placed them at the end of the timeline. And that's it, guys. A full AI-generated music video with a visual story arc, emotional character development, and an uplifting ending, all created using AI tools and your own creative energy. Oh, and before we wrap up, let's talk about how to actually get more views on YouTube. But first, here's the result.
Some days the sky turns gray and the weight won't go away. You feel the world move past while you're stuck in yesterday. But there's magic in the still. Even broken hearts can heal. You're stronger than you know, in the cracks, let in the light. Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet and the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good. A sunrise through the blinds, a hug that changes minds, the sound of your own breath after thinking you had none. We're all just learning how to fall and still stand proud. There's a fire deep inside that never fades, just grows. Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every scar tells a story of how we rise again. Life is good in the highs and lows, in the quiet, in the flow. It's the laughter, it's the tears, it's the courage through the years. Yeah, life is good. We lose, we learn, we try, we break, we bend, we cry. But even through the storm, we find reasons to be alive. A hand to hold, a dream to chase, a simple smile, a warm embrace. The little things that whisper you're exactly where you should. Life is good, even when it rains. There's beauty in the pain. Every step, every stumble builds a world you can reclaim. Life is good, not perfect but true, and the best part is you. It's the light behind your eyes, it's your will to rise and rise. Your life is good, so breathe it in and let it shine. This messy world and sacred ride. Life is good. Yeah, life is good.
I'll keep this part short and actionable. First, make sure your video title is eye-catching. Include keywords people are actually searching for, like AI music video, AI singer, and even the tools you used, like Suno AI, Kling AI, or ChatGPT. Second, your thumbnail is crucial. Just so you know, my first 2 thumbnails weren't great. People just kept scrolling past them. But once I updated the thumbnail for the 3rd time, I immediately started getting more traction. Let me know in the comments if you'd like a full thumbnail tutorial. I'd be happy to show you what I've learned. Another great strategy: add subtitles to your videos. Even better, make sure your lyrics are available in multiple languages. That way, people from all over the world can understand and connect with your music. Also, take advantage of YouTube Shorts. Create shorts using a snippet of your song and link them to your main video. That way, you can redirect short-form traffic to your long-form content and build momentum across your entire channel. Don't forget to cross-post. It's always a smart move to share your AI music videos on other platforms like Instagram, TikTok, or even in Discord communities connected to the AI tools you're using. For example, the Kling AI Discord server is a great place to connect with creators who are doing similar things. And here's a powerful tip: create long-form videos. YouTube favors long content, especially once you're monetized. More video time means more ad space. You can make compilations of your songs, alternate versions, or even ask your audience to vote on which one they like the most. I've seen channels streaming 24/7 AI music with stunning visuals, lo-fi, jazz, electronic, rock, you name it. And yes, some of them use AI-generated women in their thumbnails to grab attention. But trust me, if you focus on great music and stay consistent, you'll get noticed. Now, one last tip. Keep your channel focused. If you're building a music channel, then stick with music content only. Don't mix in unrelated videos or random uploads. This helps the YouTube algorithm understand what your channel is about, so it can recommend your content to the right people. And to really get the algorithm working in your favor, start strong with at least 5 music videos. This will help train YouTube to categorize your content and connect it with similar music channels, maximizing your exposure. If you've watched this far, you honestly made my day. Do me a favor, share this video with your friends or on social media. Who knows? Maybe this is the video that helps someone start their AI Shorts channel or even launch a full-on AI music brand. Alright legends, time to go for it. Subscribe, smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.